What's going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new LEGO Fortnite video. Oh my god. Welcome, to a brand new reaction video. Today we're reacting to a brand new trailer for a game that I am super excited for. I wanted to say my reaction for this video. We're gonna do a complete breakdown of everything you can see. I was wanting to talk about this last week. I was considering it because there's rumors going on, but I decided just to wait it out for this trailer so I don't reach too far for what I could expect in this. As I'm very, very excited. So what we're seeing here is called LEGO Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. And basically what this game was rumored to be, and we're going to see what this trailer shows, is it's going to be a bunch of movies, kind of similar to the Skywalker Saga. This is created by TT Games. This is their next big LEGO game. And from what it sounds like, it's very ambitious. So with all that stuff being said, let's just jump straight into it. I have the volume super low, so oh, they can get me. Oh boy. So as you see here, we got, Batman putting on a suit. Dude, this is so cool. Jim Gordon. Wait, is this... What version of Jim Gordon is that? The Batman. Right? Ooh. Wait, no, is that the Batman? Yeah, the Batman. Robert Pattinson.
I need to become more than a man.
Dark Knight.
Oh! A symbol.
What did you have in mind?
That's cool. Come the hero. Bats. Oh my god, is that Gotham? What? Dude! Oh my god, I've been wanting this for years. So you can fight criminals. I actually love the look of this. This is so... Cord Industries. Oh my god, I just noticed that. Lex? Was that LexCorp?
I'm Batman.
Ooh. Oh, Tumblr. Ace Chemicals. Oh, there he is, Heath Ledger. So, is Michael Keaton in this?
I'm allergic to nuts.
I'm curious what the films are going to be included in this, because so far we have is that? Okay, that looks like, yeah, Michael Keaton's Batman. Dude! Arkham. Dude, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, you can jump off there so they can recreate the penguin chase scene from the movie. Is that Michael? Wait, what? That does not look like the penguin from Robert Pattinson's continuity. It could be. Okay, dude, that looks so cool. I know, I was kind of not Bane. Hello, Batman! I am now Venom! Yes, I mean Bane! Red Brick.
I could have really hurt myself.
Rebuild the Legacy. Okay. And we are back! Now, before we get into the main trail breakdown, I'm kind of doing a little thing here as I want to kind of showcase the FAQ because there's a lot of interesting questions that kind of confirm some stuff about the game that I kind of want to showcase here. One of them is being talked about a lot online, which we're going to get to very shortly. So this kind of talks about the game right here, who's developing, which is TT Games, who's publishing, which is W Games, and what platforms will be on. Obviously, PlayStation, Xbox Series X, and NS, Nintendo Switch 2, and PC. You get it also on Steam and Epic Games Store, which is pretty cool. How much will the game cost? There's not a guaranteed price right now, but if I had to make a guess, it's probably $60 to $70, like most LEGO games. And which characters will be playable in LEGO Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. This has been the most popular thing on the internet recently, which is saying that it will feature 7 playable characters. This is kind of vague right now. This could just mean there's only 7 playable characters total in the game. I think it's more likely, personally, that it's just relating to story characters, the character you're playing in the main walkthrough. Who knows, there's a slight chance that there could only be 7 characters. We just have to wait to see what TT Games here confirms later down the line. Because this is a LEGO game, a TT LEGO game, and who knows, they might decide to change their formula for this one. But the characters they've listed here are Batman, Jim Gordon, Robin, Nightwing, Batgirl, and Catwoman and Talia al Ghul. Pretty cool, interesting choices. I think Talia is such a weird choice that they're only doing 7 characters. That kind of makes me believe that there's going to be more. And Nightwing is also a very interesting conclusion, as this game is way different than what I thought it was originally going to be because of the original rumors. Now, which villains will be players faced in LEGO Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight? Players will face off Gotham City's most notorious DC supervillains, including the Jonkler, the Penguin, Poison Ivy, Ra's al Ghul, Bane, and more. Now, with more on the PlayStation blog post, which I'll have a screenshot here from Ed and Chris, it actually does mention Mr. Freeze is also included in this game, so that kind of points towards Batman and Robin also being included. And since there's no sign of Riddler and Two-Face, it's kind of vague to know if Batman Forever is going to be included. But I feel like there's a good chance they're including Batman and Robin. We're gonna get that Batman credit card, boys. It's gonna be amazing. But yeah, it's pretty cool that we're getting a bunch of Batman villains. I think, as I mentioned before, the inclusion of Nightwing here is very, very interesting. I think the thing I want to see the most is Under the Red Hood. I would love to see Under the Red Hood. And Nightwing only really appeared in the animated films or in the TV series, so I think it'd be so cool if we get Under the Red Hood. It would be amazing. That's personally the one thing I want to see in this game the most. If they're like bringing in like the direct-to-DVD movies, I think that'd be awesome. I'm a huge Jason Todd fan. I love role-playing as Red Hood in the games. It's just amazing, and I hope he's included in some way or form. Will LEGO Batman Legacy of Dark Knight have an original story? This is the one I find is the most interesting, as it mentions here. LEGO Batman Legacy of Dark Knight invites players to embark as Bruce Wayne. Epic journey to become the hero of Gotham City, featuring a story-led campaign from origin to legend, bringing together iconic moments from Cape Crew's iconic 86-year history in film, television, comic books, and games. And jam-packed with Batman's nostalgia, DC lore, TT Games' signature brand of fun-filled LEGO humor, which is always to be expected from these goated developers. Man, I love LEGO games. So yeah, the game is basically incorporating multiple moments from comics, films, like TV, and so much more. Pretty exciting. I love that they're doing this. I'm really looking forward to see how TT Games pulls this off, because I feel like this is going to be one of the best LEGO games we have ever had. Now, going on here, it has what kind of gameplay we'll have. It basically introduces like a brand new LEGO Batman combat system, delivering an authentic expression to Batman's fighting style, fluid attack chains, over-the-top takedowns, powerful gadgets, batarings can distract stun enemies, a backclaw can reel them in. Ooh, a backclaw. This is thought of the Arkham system. I am excited. While playable characters will have their own signature gear, including Jim Gordon's foam sprayer. Foam sprayer? Hey, stop there! Foam sprayer! Boo! And Robin's line launcher. Line launcher. Oh, it's like Arkham City. That's cool. And Catwoman's whip. So this is very interesting here, like the word choice about like all the gadgets, because this is the part that makes me think there is a chance that it is only 7 characters. Like it's 50-50 for me. And if it is only 7 playable characters, I think it does make sense that like it'd be cool to see what they do. Because if this is just like flat out LEGO Arkham game, that'd be awesome. I would love it. Because there's another thing we're going to get to very soon. It's actually at the bottom of this, which is also a very interesting aspect of what they include here. LEGO Batman Legacy of Dark Knight will feature an open world, and this kind of thing that kind of makes me think that there's a chance that we're going to get more than 7 characters. Like I said, it's 50-50, as it features an open world at Gotham City, which pulls puzzles to solve, challenges to complete, and rewards to collect. If you know in LEGO games, you normally have like rewards such as unlockable characters, and of course, the spectacular vehicles that you can unlock in the game as well. I feel like there's gonna be more than 7 characters. Like I feel like that's gonna be the case. Who knows? I feel like certain characters are gonna have their own gadgets, and the rest are just gonna be like not have their own gadgets. Who knows? I'm like I said before, I'm very interested to see how they like do this. And either way, I'll be truly excited to see this game. And surprises to discover around the corner, and of course you can explore familiar collections like Ace Chemical's Gotham Botanical Garden, which was not here yesterday. I did not see this yesterday. Wayne Tower and Arkham Asylum. So they kind of modified this. Interesting. Interesting. I feel like they also changed the word choice too, because I feel like I've heard someone say include. I could be wrong here, but will vehicles be playable in LEGO Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight? Yes, vehicles are also in the game. Co-op is something they can do as well. That was something I was kind of intrigued by when I first saw the trailer, because I didn't know if they were going for an Arkham gameplay style, like fully, where it's just like a single player experience. Nope, you can play like your family as usual, friend, family, who knows. Will an internet connection be required to play the game? No! As usual, there is no internet connection for LEGO games unless you want to download updates. Will PlayStation Plus subscription, yada yada, will require to play the game? No. And of course, this is the one I feel like is the most important to me personally. I want to include this here, and this is like the main reason, one of the main reasons I'm including this, is will the game have microtransactions? No! LEGO games don't normally have microtransactions, but this is really great to hear, as if you've been paying attention to what WB has been doing to a lot of their recent releases, there's a lot of microtransactions. Mortal Kombat 1, Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League, Multiverses. There's a reason why I did not get those games. You have to pay $60 for like Mortal Kombat and like the Suicide Squad just to go in an item shop and battle pass. It works for Fortnite because it's a free-to-play game, but like pay the games and you have to buy more stuff of like an item shop and battle pass constantly. That's like, I don't know, man. And I'm so glad that TT Games is sticking to the roots. This is why I love TT Games. They're one of my favorite developers. I'm so excited for this. And I'm so thankful that they're just sticking to like the DLC format that they've been doing for additional content. But how can players unlock the Golden Age Batsuit inspired by Detective Comics 27, 1949? This is very interesting. You can get this by getting, like, signing up for a WB Games account, which is totally free for you to do. And it's kind of, like, this is once again, like, back and forth here, what I was talking about earlier, was, like, there's a chance that there is only 7 characters, because what they're making it sound like is the Batsuit its own character, or you have, like, different Batsuits for Batman. That's what I'm intrigued by. The word choice here is very interesting. The word choice about a lot of this is very interesting. And I can't wait to see, like, as they reveal more for this game. Like I said before, it's very, very intriguing. Well, that's basically it for the FAQ. But if you go to the main page here, you can also get a bit more information. Like, you get some cool little snippets here, which in this image is kind of like the promotion image that they're using a lot for this game. Probably going to be the cover art for the game as well. You kind of get a look at some locations from the game, such as the Iceberg Lounge, the diner, this little sign with the Joker space on it. Pretty cool. And you got Monarch Theater, you got the Wayne Tower. You got the classic bat signal, which I'll get to when we break down the trailer. Don't worry, this is very interesting. You got Poison Ivy's vines over the GCPD building. You got this other building right here, which I do not know what it is. It's very interesting. You also got Ace Chemicals, and you also got this weird gas here, which could be like Joker's like laugh toxin, or maybe the fear toxin from Scarecrow. And that's basically everything I could find in this image, personally. There's also this like weird fish sign right here, which you can see a lot inside the like gameplay trailer for the game. Now over here you have some gameplay, which was not included. You have, this kind of have more some Arkham gameplay here, with like you can just do the dive down. Absolutely love that. It's just flat out like Arkham. I've been dreaming of this for years, and it's amazing that we finally got it. Over here you got a lot of the same gameplay from the trailer, and then over here, I think this is mostly a lot of the same stuff that we saw before. You got this cool scene here, it kind of shows off like Wayne Tower. Are we going to see Wayne Tower? Okay, no, you can see Wayne Tower like right here. This kind of gives us more of a view of Gotham with like the gliding mechanics and this cool stuff here. Pretty cool if you ask me. Absolutely love it. And then it's like, I'm just loving what I'm seeing about this game. And of course right here you get this cool little view, which looks like there... Am I in the right place? Am I in the right place? Okay, right here. Right here, you can see a quick view of the GCPD building, like right about there, which is pretty cool as well. So jumping into the actual trailer itself, there's a lot of interesting things that I personally found. I'm not going to just pinpoint every single Easter egg. We're just going to break down the trailer to see what we can find, like that could relate to the game in general. There's some stuff that might go over my head with like Easter eggs, which I might do additional research on later on, so who knows. I'm very intrigued to see all the stuff that's here. So first off, as you know, this is the Easter egg to like kind of reference the beginning of the Batman, which is pretty cool. And Batman, which is pretty chill. Now, something I do want to point out is you have the scene here for the Dark Knight trilogy where Bruce is falling down, he gets attacked by bats. Bruce climbs right here. You got our first little glimpse at the grapple mechanics for this game, which is gonna be similar to Arkham Knight. Like I said, I've been dreaming of this type of stuff in LEGO games for years. Like, in LEGO games before, we can never, like, have Batman, like, grappling on top of a rooftop. And I wonder if we can have, like, the boost grapple where you can, like, grapple up inside the Arkham games and you just, like, go into, like, a gliding, you know what I mean? Like, you launch yourself up and glide. That'd be so cool if they add that to the game. We got this cool look with the Ra's al Ghul area. And if I had to make a guess, I'm assuming that's where you're going to be having Talia al Ghul join your side as, like, the co-op for that mission. Because there's no other character that's kind of meant for the area. And over here you got like Alfred, which is funny little details. He has a little like bat stain on his little like napkin there, which is pretty funny. And of course you got my favorite scene here where Batman gets yeeted into the sky. Okay, so here's the interesting part that I want to mention relating to the bat signal. So in this thing here you see Batman building the bat signal, and it shows the Batman logo. What's interesting about this is it shows the classic bat logo on the promo art. So I'm curious if you get to choose what bat symbol you want in the sky, or just like certain signals around the map that you can build to have like a specific like Batman look. Maybe you can have the Dark Knight trilogy's bat symbol, maybe you can have the classic bat symbol, maybe you can have Adam West's Batman. I'm very, very hyped to see what they do with this. Of course, we got our first look at Gotham City here with Best Coffee. We've got Welcome to Kingston or something like that. You got this little sign here. I think it's like a Never Diner. Pretty interesting. And of course, you got this little thing here, GBC. I think this is either the Gotham Bank or maybe the news. You got on the like this little billboard for On the Run over here. Pretty interesting, pretty cool. That could be a Flash reference. I could be wrong. You got I don't know. And we got Cheryl music, which is pretty cool. Alright, editing Chris here, and I want to quickly showcase something that I found while editing this video, funnily enough, which is this thing right about here. You kind of see where my cursor's pointing. I'm just going to play it back right about there, and I'm just going to pause it right here so you kind of have an idea of what we're looking at. I believe these are kind of be like a slipstream mechanics if you played Fortnite, kind of something like that, or more likely if you played Spider-Man 2 for the PlayStation 5. This is definitely that kind of mechanic. I don't know why I'm saying PlayStation 5 because you can also play on Steam, which I don't know what I'm saying, but if you played Spider-Man 2, you know that in the game you have like these tunnels that you can use your web gliding mechanic and will quickly take you around the map as long as you're in a tunnel. I believe that's how it's going to work inside of this game. As you see, there's like a tunnel right there and a tunnel like right here. And there's other gameplay shots that I do showcase in the video that do actually have these in the background very like briefly. So I'm guessing it's going to work the same way. And now a new question here is how large Gotham City actually is, because it makes it look like this open world is going to be massive, which is really exciting. But I just want to throw this in here real quick, and I'm just going to bring it back to past me. And then over here, like, I like the look of this whole like area, by the way. I want to kind of point that out. Like, the whole aesthetic of Gotham looks absolutely amazing. Like, got doors made. I think that's doors literally made of Lego bricks. Like, it's so cool. The environment just looks amazing. That's probably gonna be the best version of Gotham City we ever got in a Lego game. And I'm trying to see if there's anything else. You got this little theater over here, so this could be Monarch. From what it looks like, that could be Monarch Theater, and maybe Crime Alley is like right by it. Ooh, that would be exciting. There's also this other store like right back here. I can't really make out what it says. And there's also this little fish thing here. And there's also this little sign right about here. And I'm curious if that's Beast Boy. It's a green guy, so I'm wondering if it's our boy Beast Boy. Over here, you got our first look at the stealth mechanics for the detective vision, similar to the Arkham games. And of course, you got the first look at the free flow combat. I saw this mentioned by Ashen Flash in his like little short that he posted yesterday, that the goons here are actually like newer versions of the goons from the first Lego Batman the video game. That's very cool in my opinion. And of course, over here, you got our first look at this little barrel that says Cord Industries, so I'm wondering if the second Blue Beetle is going to make an appearance in this game. Would be pretty cool if you ask me. And of course, over here, he's like, "Who are you?" He's like, "I'm Batman, baby." And then we got this build the legacy here. And then we got our first look at the diner from Arkham Knight. This could be the diner for Arkham Knight. If you go back to like over here where we show off Gotham, there's in the building right here that kind of looks like the like diner from Arkham. Who knows? It could be both. But going back over here, you can actually see the diner. This has made an appearance in DC Supervillains. You got Gotham Burgers right here. Originally thought that might be a reference to Big Billy Burger from The Flash. And of course, you got a hotel sign right about here. The row over here, I don't know why. It reminds me of the scene from Fantastic Four, where the thing just like breaks through the pillars. I don't know why. It just reminds me of that. Of course, over here, you got this little scene here with the another look at the grappling mechanic. And of course, we're going to Ace Chemicals. This is seriously gives me vibes to Arkham Knight, and I absolutely adore it. Are we gonna like replay Arkham Knight with like Arkham Knight just showing up Jason Todd? That's how they do it. This right here is my favorite scene from the trailer, by the way, because you have just Jim Gordon on this like hype man thing. It just looks amazing. A hang glider. Batman kicks the camera. You got Jack Nicholson's Joker here, and I did check this. I did some research off camera, and yes, this actually has like an updated version of the Red Hood, like the Red Hood outfit. I was curious if it was the same like design as it was in the Lego Batman movie, and they're completely different, just like a more detailed version, which is pretty cool. And also, I do want to mention here, since we kind of did take a look at it, this is Jack Nicholson's Joker like hairpiece. If you have the figure, this is the exact hairpiece to use. So I'm curious if we're going to have like different designs for the villains as well, similar to what we have with like Batman. We'll see in the future. But of course, we have the Joker, which is Heath Ledger's Joker, which appears to be the main Joker we're following into the story. As from what I mentioned earlier, this game is going to be one singular story incorporating events from across Batman's wide history. And of course, why so serious? We're in this jail scene, which is pretty cool. And of course, you got this little figure over here, which looks like Egghead from the Lego Batman movie. I think that's very interesting that they're using him there. This could be Arkham Asylum, from what it looks like. Or who knows, this maybe is Blackgate Prison. You got the Let's Get Nuts scene. And he's like, "I'm allergic to nuts." And over here, you got the scene over here that kind of has the, like, we're in Ace Chemicals. It kind of gives me vibes to the Lego Batman 2 level. Is Superman going to appear? Who knows? Over here, you got the scene that's from the Batman films, Batman Returns, with Michael Keaton. You got the Joker's goons from Michael Keaton as well, which is pretty cool. And you got the first look of the explosive gel. I want to say the explosive gel caught me by surprise. I was not expecting to see this in the game, but I absolutely love it. They're bringing a lot of Arkham gadgets into this, and it's pretty cool. And you got this scene here, which is just Batman with the chase, and then you got Danny DeVito's Penguin, which appears to be the main version of Penguin we're getting inside of this game. Pretty cool addition, you ask me, and I think it's absolutely an amazing inclusion all around. But yeah, he just does a thing where Batman hits him, and then you got the whole scene here with like Bruce walking on some rubber duckies, "Do not tell Ernie," and in the screen just fades the title sequence, title card, with Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. And then you have Bane. "I remember, Batman. I hit the gritty in Fortnite. You have not answered me yet, but oh god, what the flip is this little prick right here? That could have hurt me, Batman. Very bad. It's not like you ugly." There we go, I just want to do that. Rebuild the Legacy 2026. You can actually wish list the game right now, which is pretty cool. It's very exciting. And as I showcased before, You can get this by signing up for WB Games. The WB Games account is totally free. I definitely recommend it if you're considering to get the game, so you get like an extra skin. Not sponsored. Hashtag not sponsored. Alright, we're going to end off the video on a little fun part. A bunch of the news that got rounded up today. We're actually checking out Lego Game News. They cover a lot of TT Game stuff. I'll link their Twitter linked down in the description down below. Shout out to them. But they kind of showed off a bunch of stuff that was kind of showed off at Gamescom for Lego Batman, the Dark Knight, the Legacy of the Dark Knight, such as vehicles that'll spawn in as James Gordon. Oh, this is new. So you got some like police vehicles. This comes from Action Flash, which is cool. You got some silhouettes of vehicles here from the BTS Batmobile, the Dark Knight Batpod, the Arkham Knight Batmobile, and the BVS Batmobile. That's interesting, because I heard rumors last week when this stuff was originally like kind of being posted out there that maybe Ben Affleck's Batman was not going to be included in this game, but now it looks like he will be. Now going down here, we got this confirmation that Riddler puzzles will be scattered across Gotham City, similar to Arkham Knight. There's a lot of Arkham influence in this game, which I absolutely adore. We got Lego Arkham. I'm sorry, GTA 6, this is going to be Game of the Year. But going down as well, you can actually find out that they have confirmed that there's going to be more than 7 characters inside of the game. It's just going to be less than the typical Lego roster. So I won't be surprised if it's either the same size as the first Lego Batman game, or it's going to be smaller than that, because each character is going to have their own amount of costumes and gadgets that they can use. Speaking of which, we got our first look at the suit selection screen. So like I predicted earlier in the video, there's actually going to be a suit selection system similar to Arkham Knight, and each character is going to have their same, a certain amount of suits. So the certain amount of suits that we know currently are in the game, we got Rainbow Batman. A suit they announced at Gamescom as well. You've probably seen a lot of people's footage was the Brave and the Bold costume, and I absolutely adore Batman Brave and the Bold, so it's so cool to see it in the game. And I'm kind of curious if they had the Batman from 2005. I also love that show. And also the BTS suit. I would love to see that, and also Batman Beyond. I'm a huge Terry McGinnis, Batman Beyond fanboy. I would love to see some Batman Beyond representation, even if it's just a DLC where he's his own playable character. I would love it. But that's basically everything that was kind of posted for this game. Okay, it has free difficulty levels, basically kind of in classic cape considered in Dark Knight. Okay, that's interesting. But it has pretty much everything that kind of got posted for the game. And yeah, that's going to leave it here for today. Once again, shout out to Lego Game News. And yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. It's been a few days in the making. But if you want to see more updates like me from Lego Fortnite or Lego Batman in the future, let me know down in the comments below, because I'm very eager to cover more information and more news updates about this game in the future, as I'm very excited for this thing. This game is going to be absolutely amazing. It's going to easily become my new favorite Lego game of all time. And also seeing from it is so cool, and I'm loving the amount of content being shown here. And yeah, I'm very curious to see how TT Games pulls this off. I think it's going to be an amazing game. And yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, please send me a like, as it'll help the channel a lot. And if you're new here and you like what you're seeing so far, definitely consider subscribing if you don't want to miss out on future content just like this. And with that being said, I hope you all have a spectacular day, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, everyone.